this is our pool, and this is our pool deck. I built this 4 or 5 years ago, and it has worked out wonderfully. But me and Sharon both agree the one thing we did, probably the worst mistake we ever did, was we painted it with this Restore gritty paint. You can see parts of it are coming up. It's got spots like that all over it. And then when we painted it, you can't really get in those cracks very well when you paint it. And then we put this, I don't know, is it hogger goat fencing, whatever you want to call it. So I think what we're gonna do is we bought a new tool. We're gonna come test it out. But we're gonna try to strip all this paint off. And then we're gonna take all this railing off, all the top rail and all this fencing, and have it match the steps on the back of the house. We think it'll look a lot better. Clean it up. But it's a nice sized deck. Fits all of us out here. When you're swimming, you get a nice view. There's usually horses out in that field over there. This is how we're going to do the new railing on the porch. Stain it this honey color. It looks really nice. We're really happy with this. So we're going to extend it out onto the deck, out onto the pool deck out there. So this is the tool we're going to use. It's a Diamabrush. It says it restores decks and wood siding. So just hook that up to the grinder and let her eat. We're going to go test it, see how it does, see if it's going to be worth doing the whole thing. Crikey, that eats. Holy moly. Man, it's not warm. Didn't wear it down at all. Got to have a light touch though, but it'll take all that off. Can't touch the screws, that's for sure. That'll be nice. And we can do the whole top of the deck because I screwed everything in from the side right in through here, so there's no screws on the top. The resident frog, his name's Herbert. He's here every year, or at least whatever frog we see here, we name him Herbert. So destruction of the deck, pool deck, has commenced. I've already gotten all the top rails off and got that done. Still got to take off these bottom rails here, which I think we can reuse. I'm gonna let them dry out. And this is the first pass on the steps. I still got to get down in the cracks there, which I think I can do with a wire brush on the grinder. Some of it comes up once I go over it with that tool, and then we power washed it, and then we did this side just to see how it was going to look, and we really liked it. So we think what we're going to do, we were going to match the back porch, but it's going to be about $1,000 to get all the little black slats that go in between here. So we are going to take off this fencing and still do the same type of rail with a post going across here and then a post going across the bottom, and then we'll use the Craig jig to put them down in there. But so far it's just destruction. Got Sharon up here taking our brackets off. They're on there pretty good, but just take screws out for now, honey, and then we'll beat them off with a hammer.
But
Go. Keep going. Our back. Yep. Now go back the other way. Push on it. You push on it. There you go.
Lemons get you?
Nope. So we'll do that. We took this backboard off, but we're probably just going to put it right back on again. We were going to pull it off, flip it around, and put it right back on, but I have some other corrections to do on this side. Steps are coming off, and got to correct this because it sunk a little bit here on this side. So maybe a little bit of rework up underneath, but that'll be some of the final touches once we get everything stripped down. We were going to take posts and all off, but I think it's going to be easy enough. The posts are fine. We'll just leave those up. Everything else comes off. There you go.
Where's the paint?
Good job. Good job. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
Worst mistake we ever made, right?
Yes.
Well, we're going to correct all that starting right now. Last of the railing is down. Sharon's picking up the last little bit so we can pick that up and move it to the burn pile later. We were going to reuse these, but they're a little bit too rotten from sitting flat and collecting water. You can see even where we pulled them up, it's really wet under there. So we're gonna buy some new ones. Shouldn't be that much more expensive just for treated 2x4s by 8 footers. Probably, I don't know, $100 more maybe, but they'll all match. So now we're going to get to work on grinding off the post, and then we'll get to the deck. So far it's only cost me 1 blood blister and 1 cut. So I'm doing pretty good for me so far, right? I'm usually pretty dangerous when it comes to deep construction.
Not too bad.
Not too bad today. But it's gonna look good when it's done. What?
The camera's on, you make sure you don't. How'd you do that? Oh my gosh, you okay?
Another video of me getting hurt. So, end of day one. I'm gonna stop here for now. Got all the posts done, which I think is one of the most tedious parts. Got all the demolition done, which is also, I don't know, that's kind of fun, but now it's just a matter of doing the decking and doing in between the cracks. And luckily, when I put this deck down, I use that system where all the screws go in through the side. So they're buried way down in there, so I won't hit any of them. with the tool. So hopefully that helps it last. I'll probably need another one just to finish this, because some of this is pretty thick. We put a coating on it before. It was this ugly red brown color, and then we went over it with this. Oh, there's one of those screws, you can see it. So pretty well hidden out of the way. Shouldn't have any problems with hitting those. It does make a mess because it is like a super sander. It takes everything off. Added one more injury. Thankfully it was almost stopped when that thing hit my leg. It will do some damage. If it does this to wood, there's hair stuck on it, but all good. Just a little surface scratch, a little band-aid. Sharon took care of me like she always does. Smooch. What has been raining for days and days, but we finally got a break in the weather, so we're going to get back at it today. Show you what we got done so far. We didn't record all of it because we've been working in between rains, but we got a large portion of the deck done. Still need to do down in between the cracks, but we did go and buy a new brush for the drill, and I did go ahead and buy a new piece for that. So we're getting closer to the pool, so I got this box I'm gonna set up and try to block it, try to get some of this done today and get it finished up. Here's where we're at so far. We got it all cleaned and we got it stained all the way around. Started to put the rail on, and what I did was use the Craig jig to screw in here on the top and on the bottom. And on the bottom rail I just did the top, and I think I'm going to go in from the side here to do that one because it can't get up underneath it. But I cut dowel rods, they're gluing, or the glue is drying on those. We have officially finished stripping down the deck, putting up the new railing, restaining, doing all the work that we had to do. Here's a picture of what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. Everything is stained. All of my posts have been trued up. Got the railing up, sealed, stapled. It looks amazing. We got the ladder in. Everything looks great from this side. Haven't quite finished decorating it yet. So some of these spots were raised up, but when we sanded it all down, we were able to smooth some of those out and make a better transition so there's no pieces sticking up. But we were able to get this corner fixed, move that post. It was over in here and all of this was messed up, so we took all of that apart, redid all of this, made that look better. Got all the fencing up. Still got to put new steps on it, and I didn't do that yet because we're looking at putting a patio or a porch of some sort where we can get out there and enjoy some shade and food. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a rain delay, had some stuff I had to go pick up, but I almost forgot to tell you the best part, which was the price. We got all of this work done for about $400. That's a lot cheaper than tearing out all the deck and sawzalling it off and replacing all the boards. So we have the Diamabrush bits are about $60 a piece. We got those from Lowe's. We ended up getting 2 of them because one of them, I hit a couple of screws and busted a bit. So that's $120. Then we had another $100 just in stain because we bought a 5-gallon bucket of severe weather stain. So that is $220. And then we had about $100. We bought all new railing to go. All the 2x4s for the railing is all new. And then we had some miscellaneous costs. We had staples. We had a new drill bit for the Craig jig because the other one got broken. That was $20 alone. But all in all, we're in about $400. I think that is a magnificent price for the outcome and the way that the deck looks. Like I said, we still do have some money to spend. We got to get solar lights to go all the way around on these posts at some point, but it's not a necessity. And then we still got to do the back steps, but I think I have all the wood in the barn to do that already. So not a bad investment for 400 bucks. The wife is happy. No more arguments about why we painted this. Life's good. So that's it for this project, but don't worry, we will have plenty more coming. If you got any comments, got any questions, got any suggestions about the deck or the pergola, whatever you want to call it, you want to put off the side back here, drop the comments below and we'll see you on the next one.